Leviticus 20, Part 2. The Lord continued giving instructions regarding the punishments for disobedience. If a man has sex with an animal, he must be put to death, and the animal must be killed. If a woman presents herself to a male animal to have intercourse with it, she and the animal must both be put to death, for they are guilty of a capital offense. If a man marries his sister, whether she's the daughter of his father or his mother, and they have sexual relations, then it is a shameful disgrace, and they must be publicly cut off from the community. And since the man has violated his sister, he will be punished for his sin. If a man has sexual relations with a woman during her menstrual period, both of them must be cut off from the community, for they have exposed the source of her blood flow together. Do not have sexual relations with your aunt, whether she's your mother's sister or your father's, for this would dishonor a close relative. In such a case, both parties are guilty and will be punished for their sin. If a man has sex with his uncle's wife, then he has violated his uncle, and both the man and woman will be punished for their sin, and they will die childless. If a man marries his brother's wife, it is an act of impurity. He has violated his brother, and the guilty couple will remain childless. The people must keep all of God's decrees and regulations by putting them into practice. Otherwise, the land which will be their new home will vomit them out. They must not live according to the customs of the people God is driving out, because God detests these people, for they themselves are doing these shameful acts. But God has promised the Israelites the land of these foreign people, and he will give it to them as their possession, a land flowing with milk and honey. For he is the Lord their God, who has set his people apart from the other people of the world. The people must make a distinction between ceremonially clean and unclean animals, and they must not defile themselves by eating any unclean creature, for they have been identified by God as unclean. The people must be holy, for the Lord himself is holy. And men and women living among the community, who act as mediums or who consult the spirits of the dead, must be put to death by stoning, for they are guilty of a capital offense. And that's